Take us through your strategy in agreeing to this approach, leaving out state and local. You did get, as you said, hospitals, you got testing in and protection for some of the smallest companies. But did you run the risk, perhaps, of not getting the state and local assistance, certainly anytime soon? Because now we have Mitch McConnell, the Senate Majority Leader, saying he thinks he's maybe sort of done, he's cautious going forward. Even Stephen Mnuchin, your partner in negotiating a lot of this, is saying he's not sure we need a lot more. Are you concerned we won't be able to get the state and local anytime soon?
Well, first of all, let me remind you, this is the same Mitch McConnell who said on the floor of the Senate 2 Thursdays ago, there's no way we're going to do anything but the 250, and now we're up to 480 that the Democrats were able to add for smaller businesses and for the health and well-being of the American people. So that's an interesting statement, but it isn't the fact. This is an interim bill. We didn't expect to have an interim bill, except after the Secretary's call. So we went from CARES 1, and then we're going to go into CARES 2. And CARES 2 would have been about state and local. So we got everything we asked for on the floor of the Senate and more 2 weeks ago. They should have agreed then instead of holding it up to what they agreed to yesterday. But in terms of state and local, the president himself has even said, and he tweeted out, I guess it was last night, that he's ready to do state and local, that he knows there has to be another bill. And there are other measures that are needed to be addressed in that legislation as well. It's going to be a major package. It's going to address, again, the needs of the states and localities, because that's where much of the healthcare delivery is, in public hospitals and the rest, as well as testing and that is in our bill that will be dispersed in some of it to many of the states out there, some of the money for testing, and also the lost revenue. This is a very important point. The lost revenue is something that we will have addressed in this next care package to recognize that piece of it, and that it has to be compensated for, and funds used, given to the states, can be used for that, because it is all coronavirus related, and everything we do is about coronavirus related. So it is with great optimism that we go forward with this. We're well down the path to do it. It was never intended to be an interim bill because we didn't know an interim bill would exist. But we used the interim bill to make the argument that this needed to be done as soon as possible, and it will.